going on, everybody? This is your boy Gotti on the Gotti's World podcast. And you know what? This episode here is very, very special to me. Very special. I'm going to tell you how I met this person. I saw her on Instagram and I saw some of her work, and instantly, I DM'd her. It just so happened she was DMing me at the same time. And we were just basically admiring each other's work and say, man, how can we get on? Or how can you get on? And I was just like, how can I get you on? And it worked out. We figured it out. She's here. And first of all, let me say, I appreciate you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
The beautiful soul singer, R&B sensation, yes, on the rise, Johni Demeatri. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me. That was a great introduction.
I try. I'm trying. Man, every time I'm trying.
Lord, that just made me feel good. I feel like Oprah.
I want you to feel like that. I want you to feel like that.
Yes, thank you.
The reason why I wanted you on here, first of all, like I said, your work is impeccable.
Thank you.
I love your voice. I love your look.
Thank you.
And it was just like, it was mind blowing when I saw it. And I said, oh man, I had all these other artists on here, but I haven't had a female singer. Yes. And R&B is my shit. it's my shit. So
we can say shit. We can cuss.
This is the Gotti's World podcast. We can do all types of shit.
You know what? We done made it. I'm here.
That's what I'm talking about. Of course. But I wanted to get to know you. I want my audience to get to know you if they don't know you already. Yes. And I want them to know your voice, know your look, so when they see you blow up, they can say you were here first.
Yeah.
All right?
Thank you.
So let's get right into it.
Okay, for sure.
I want to know exactly where originally are you from?
Chicago, Illinois, the west side. You got me all the way out here in the boondocks, okay? The boondocks.
It's worth it, though.
Yes.
It's worth it, though.
When I stepped in, I was like, oh, yeah.
You was like, oh, yeah, some shit is official here.
We made it.
But coming from the west side,
yes,
like, what was that upbringing like? What was your upbringing like as a kid? We're going to take it all the way back.
Rough, but protected in a way.
What do you mean, rough?
I think when I say rough, it kind of comes with my family and who I can be descendants of. You know what I mean? And the rough is kind of just attached to me through my bloodline, if that makes any sense. But I was still kind of protected from that as much as I was included or, related to. I won't necessarily say included, but as much as I was related to that roughness, I was still kind of protected from it. So I still, kind of got a lot of it, but, I try to balance it.
So you meaning like the violence or the gang affiliations type of thing, or are you talking
type shit, all of that. And the bad part about it is, I won't necessarily say the bad part, but the real part about it is my family led the way, in that, from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot. It was quick growing up, kind of fast growing up, but it was still protected though. Like I saw a lot. But the things that I saw, it was like, learn this and learn not to become this type thing. Like, I'm going to still put it in your face. You still going to see it.
Right.
I'm not going to protect you from seeing it, but I'm going to protect you from becoming it.
Did they teach you, okay, look, this is a route that we may be going, but did they pushed you in a route to where it was like, I want you to go that way?
Yeah, type of thing, to where it's like, I am who I am, you know what I am, or I would say they were who they were, they are who they are, and will always continue to be that. But it's like, I know it's more for you, and I cannot stop being who I am. I can't stop showing you like this bad part, even though I don't want you to be a part of this. I can't necessarily stop showing it to you because this is who I am.
Now, is this, we talking about your parents, or we were just talking about?
My family. I grew up in a family household. You know what I mean? Where they called us like much children, and it was like
you got to explain that. I got to understand what
the adults. Yeah, they called us all like much children, and it's like, okay, well, yeah, that's as much as my child as it is yours. You know what I mean? So we didn't necessarily have parents. We all had parents, don't get me wrong, but it was like, you know, I grew up with aunts and uncles and my mom. My mom was definitely my mom. You know, I knew who my mom was, but it's like, yeah, I grew up in a household with people to where it was like a lot of different influence. My mother would have never just been the only influence for me. My father was gone. You know what I mean? He was deceased. May God rest his soul. But my mother, you know, she was there, but I grew up with her and all of her siblings and all of my cousins. And I'm the baby, so.
So where did the music come into play? Who was the family member that had the music in them to take you that route?
I think that's me. I
So
think
it's
that
just
was, just like some godly type thing, like a gift in a way.
So when they found out that you had this voice or this gift, as we will say, what was the reaction?
Everybody knew I could sing, but it wasn't anything special. I don't think it's still not special. I'm special to the world.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's great. That makes me feel good. But in regards to family, everybody knows that I'm talented, but special, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm the special one.
Because it's family. Like,
right.
I get you because the people in my family, they like, oh, he just doing something, not knowing that this is my gift. This is what I'm giving to everybody. This is my purpose. Yeah. I call it my purpose.
My family, my name is Joniqua.
Joniqua.
Yeah, so my family calls me Nika. The world knows me as Johnny, but my family calls me Nika. And they'll tell you like, oh yeah, Nika, she can blow, she can sing, you know, but it's never been anything like, oh yeah, she's just like this special type of figure. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, she could really sing and she'll take you to church now, you know, but it's like, yes, that's Nika type, you know.
So let me tell you how I feel about your voice.
Right.
And let me tell you who you remind me of when I hear you. When you just close your eyes and you just listening to your songs. Okay. I would give you Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, okay.
And Fantasia. It's like they had a little sister. They brought up and you came out. And you were there.
If I had $1 for every time I heard that.
So I ain't off.
Oh my God.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
I would be richer than both of them bitches by now if I had $1 for every time I heard that.
Okay, so I'm glad I'm not off. I'm glad I'm not off.
Man.
So let me ask you, who inspires you?
Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia, to say the least. But people like Aretha Franklin, I would crown her as the queen. Obviously, I have a RESPECT tattoo.
I see you
right here.
I see that.
Aretha Franklin for sure, hands down. People like Jasmine Sullivan is another one of my favorites. Anita Baker, Brandy. Wow. And shout out to Brandy. One reason why I want to give her a shout out is because I love that the fact that she just released an album and Netflix has Moesha, you know, just like in rotation. I feel like that's such great, support. Big shout out to Brandy. She's doing great.
I feel like she knew that was coming, so it was just like, that's good marketing.
It's like, I want to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? Indeed. I want to make it up there to where I got support like that, to where it's money regardless.
Indeed.
You know? Who else? Mary J. Blige.
Come on now.
I want to play her in a movie one day.
You talking about singles now. You talking about singing.
Man.
What you do?
I sang.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I just did a cover to Mary J. Blige.
It didn't come out yet, though.
It's on YouTube.
Where?
It's on YouTube right
now.
Where at? On YouTube.
You must have just put that up a couple hours ago.
No. Probably like 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm on it. I must have missed that.
Yeah, I love Mary. I would love to play her in the movie.
So let me ask you: you have a name, you have a buzz in the city. You really do.
Know.
You definitely do. Because I've been asking. I said, man, I know her. You got a buzz.
Thank you.
Because everybody is different the way they came up and they coming, into the industry and they doing this music thing. How was your journey different? Coming into this realm of music in Chicago.
It was like all or nothing for me. Kind of on some 50 Cent shit, like I'm gonna get rich or die trying. It's not necessarily get rich. Mm-hmm. It was my thing. It's like I'm going to fulfill my purpose through music or in music or die trying. So when I came in, it was like, oh yeah, I was punching. You know what I'm saying? I came in on some Lemonade type shit. I had 3 singles. I was ready to drop. I had visuals all connected, to one. Like I was ready. And it was after I was 24 years old. I'm 27 now.
Hey.
So I was 24 years old, and after so much time of just kind of bullshitting with such a talent, and knowing that God, I felt like God wanted to be close to me, and I was just like, nah, he didn't gave you all of this, and he's showing you that he wants to be close to you, and you bullshitting.
You fucking around.
So after so much of that, I lost it all. Like I hit rock bottom. He said, "Oh, okay, you want to play? You see, I'm trying to be close, right? You see, I'm trying. Now I'm gonna take that all from you. And at that point, I had nothing to lose, so it's like I took my gift, I gave it everything I had, and I came in the game, and it was like, bruh, and I still have that mentality now.
I like it. Yeah. I like your style. I like your style. I like your energy. I love that. I'm random, okay? Yeah, so this podcast is gonna go up and down. I'm everywhere because I'm that type of person.
I feel you.
Are you tuned in with your emotions when you write?
Yes, but I think I write from an empathetic place.
Break that down.
It's not necessarily about me when I write. I write for you. I write to kind of like serve, I feel like it's a service that I provide. And I don't necessarily mean to be the preacher all the time, but they call me the queen of the ghetto gospel, that. And that's because I am like a Jesus freak, but I feel like one of my duties in spirituality, through my spirituality is to serve people, like through music. So if I have a message that's on my heart, it could sometimes not necessarily apply to my life at all, but I know it'll touch yours. So when I write, sometimes it's like I take the place of another person. I can take the place of another scorned woman or a abused man or a bruised man. You know what I'm saying? And it really helps me.
So you don't pull from personal experiences?
Sometimes I do, but I really excel as a empathetic, like writer. I think I strongly believe that that's one of my purposes, and that's why I'm so good at it, is because it's like I'm supposed to do that to help another person. It's not necessarily about me, even though I have feelings too, and it's like I'm supposed to release those as well. And when I cross that bridge, I will, but whenever I get the creative energy to write, is always, to help somebody else.
I like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
How do you come up with the concepts of your videos? Because I want to be very honest with you.
Okay.
Can we be honest?
Absolutely.
Since we building right now, can we be honest?
We build and we here.
We here. Okay. I love your voice.
Thank you.
I love the songs.
Thank you.
Do not like the visuals.
Really?
And let me tell you why. Because it's hard to see. It's hard to listen when I'm trying to see the visuals and it's going everywhere. It really do feel like it doesn't serve a purpose to the song.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't know I don't know how you. That's why I asked, well, how do you come up with the concepts?
Right. What visual would you specifically be talking about when you say that?
First, the dirty, the cover of
Dirty
Dirty
Diana.
Diana.
Really?
I didn't understand that because it was just like you in this space and a random girl was just coming in trying to seduce you.
And that doesn't. So when
I guess it was, if it wasn't her, it was her. It was her.
Like
she
you
didn't
broke
serve a
it
purpose.
down complete. You broke it down to a T, and you don't see that as also breaking down the song.
I don't.
Like listening to the lyrics of the song, that's the same thing in the song.
It might have been her. It might have just been the girl. I don't know. It might have been the lighting. I don't know. But it was
Okay.
something. It just, I don't know. It was just off, and I'm just like, I don't get it. But the cover is dope, and it took a lot of balls to do that.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that because can a lot of people pull that off?
Thank
period.
you.
And you did it.
Yeah.
So back again. Where do you come up with the concepts?
So with the concept of that video, it was seriously just telling the story of the song. That's why it kind of threw me for a loop when you said it didn't make sense, because like from start to finish, it was really just depicting everything that he was saying in the song. Like it was just this random girl that was I think what could probably throw you is that I was kind of playing the part of Michael Jackson, and probably people would expect me to have been Dirty Diana. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. So you wasn't expecting to see two women in the situation.
It threw me off as well.
That
you
could have
like running away from her. Like,
and that's the same thing that he's saying in the song, though. If you listen to the lyrics of the song and rewatch the video, it's a complete depiction of what he's saying in that song. Think about it. I'm running away from her. So is he.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back. I might be tripping. But
yeah.
That was just my feelings, when I did see that.
I appreciate that.
And a couple others. And just a couple others. But one thing, like I was telling you before we started, it was one thing I was pissed at you about.
Oh God.
Okay?
Yes, you did
and I got a personal
that.
issue with you with this.
Oh God.
Why did you not come out with a video to In Vogue? Why?
Ooh.
Why did you not?
I did.
Where is it at?
The videographer played me. And this was one of my friends, bro. We went to grammar school and high school together. Like you
gotta reshoot that then.
Man,
you gotta do something. You gotta reshoot it.
Me.
Cause that song is amazing.
Thank you.
I'm telling everybody now, please go look at In Vogue by Johni Demeatri. When I tell y'all she's singing,
yes,
she's singing.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
That's a hit. That need to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think to date, that's still my favorite song of mine. I've done a lot of great songs.
Mine too.
I think that's my number one favorite song.
You ever get writer's block?
And
how do you get over that?
Spirituality. I'm sorry to always be the
This
Jesus
is you.
freak.
This is you. This is you.
No.
This is you.
Sometimes I do get a little blocked up, and that could be because of me dealing with shit all of the time. You know what I'm saying? Just
personal life shit.
You know what I mean? But sometimes I just need to take a smoke break. Maybe have me a little sip of something.
Okay.
And really just open up like mental portals, and just let shit go. A lot of things.
Mental portals.
Yes.
I'm taking that.
But a lot of times we are so blocked up because we hold so much. It could be shit that's trying to penetrate and trying to come through, but we got so much that we're holding on to that is clearly blocking us.
I got my girl Felicia back. She's back there. She one of the people. She's agreeing with you.
Yeah.
She's feeling you from over there. So your energy is good.
Yeah.
Your energy is good. She fucking with you. Go ahead.
But no, sometimes that can really be the case. And need to take time to get out of our own heads. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that requires getting into our own heads in a way. Mm-hmm. Right. It sounds like an oxymoron or something, but it is like true. Like sometimes you just got to go in there and realize what you need to let go in there and let that shit go and come back out and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And that helps me a lot, for real. It does.
Let's talk about Overdue.
Okay.
Let's talk about that album.
Yes.
Why the name Overdue?
Going back to me being 24 at rock bottom, I had just lost my job and got fired from my job, and that shit was just like all that I had. You know what I mean? It was all that I really had like worked up for. Mm-hmm. And it was nothing at all. Like in seconds it was just gone, and it was like, what the fuck? You know, and I was standing in the mirror one day, like, you know, just kind of looking just dead on at myself, like, you know, damn. And I just had like this epiphany to where it's like you trying so hard to make it, you know, in the world and to become this pronounced woman and this respected figure, and you doing everything in the world to get there except for what you need to do. And it's like you don't have anything right now and you have everything that you need. That's really what God was like. You don't have shit, shorty. I took everything from you, little mama, and you still got it all. You know? And at that point, it was like, it was just like, this is something that's overdue. Because you've already, you've been had it. Mm-hmm. You've been had it. You've been out here, you did this shit. I didn't stop you because I give you free will, you know? But you did, for what? Now you seeing that you didn't have to do that, come back home. Here you go.
Hey,
you know,
hey, it makes sense.
Seriously,
that shit make hella sense to me. Make hella sense.
Yeah,
you had a lot of interludes on there, a lot of them, and it seemed like to me when I was listening to it that you wanted to display your voice.
Yes,
that's what I got. I got that from that. So, tell me exactly why you had so many, other than, you know, displaying your voice and just. You wanted to get it out different ways? I don't know. Imagination
and creativity. I don't like a lot of empty spaces. I don't mind empty spaces, but if it could be like an empty space that's completely filled with something dope as shit, then why not?
Why not?
You know what I mean? So like throughout the courses of changing songs, is like, okay, it could be just like going from one song to the next, or you can go from one song to this, like, oh, like she got a little something right there, and then go to that something that leads into that next song. You know what I mean? And that's why I did it. Big ups to Kanye. He's somebody that I drew kind of like energy from with the interludes. He's I think it was a college dropout.
I was about to say, you talking about now Kanye, or you talking about you know what I mean? Back then, Kanye.
Yeah, then.
The one that made sense.
All right, cool. Okay.
Now. Okay.
He be tripping. I still try to stick with Kanye. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't fucking with him. Sorry.
But he
I ain't
do.
Fucking with him. Sorry.
I get it. That's another thing. That's another interview.
Now, now let me. I can tell you that you tapped in, and you keep saying you spiritual.
Yeah.
That intro, Talk with God.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
I didn't.
It's been a long time since I listened to Overdue.
How real and how often do you have talks with the man upstairs?
Shit, I was just talking to him while I was talking to you. It was like he was talking to me. You know, shit, we was all talking. You know, like shit, it's that type shit. You know, like I sometimes feel like I'm too tapped in. You know,
nothing wrong with that though.
And
no, it's not nothing wrong with that. But it's Don't ever feel like there's nothing wrong with that, because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here in the world that ain't.
Yeah.
And they need your energy and they need that spirit around you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or
around them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you come in and when your presence come in, it feels like he's in the room.
Yeah.
And it feels like that light. You see that light that's popping down on you like that? That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. That's what it is.
Appreciate that.
But what type of space did you have to go into to make that?
Losing it all once again, and just being, I've always been like a real confident person, and there was a time that I was probably too confident in myself about nothing, because I wasn't pursuing the God in me. You know what I mean? And it really took me to lose everything that I thought that I was confident about to understand what it is that I really could be confident about and glowing about and showing the God in me and having this God-like presence to where it's like you recognize it in her. But I've always been that type of person, I guess, once again, because God wanted to be close to me. You know what I mean? But it took me some time to step into that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take a quick turn.
Okay.
A quick turn.
Okay.
The song He Knows.
Ooh, my Lord.
What's the backstory? Because
and I was trying to be all spiritual.
Yeah, but that's why I said we're going to have a turn. Exactly.
Okay.
It felt like it was some cheating going on in that shit. It felt like you was doing some bullshit. You was on some shit. And now, is that personal experience or that's other people's shit?
Yeah. Remember when I was saying I write from empathy.
Yeah, okay. Come on. Give me the backstory.
No, seriously. It could. I'll be honest. I'm not necessarily a monogamous person. I don't rock with relationships or commitment like that. So that's
why. Come on now. Tell me why.
Because I believe in freedom. You know what I mean? And I believe in true love. Don't get me wrong. And I believe in being love and giving love. But I don't believe in love limitation. And I feel like that's what relationships would be for me. I won't say that that's what it is, but I feel like committed relationships would be like some type of love limitation for me. So when He Know comes into play, it is something that I definitely wrote from empathy to understand, like a woman in that type of situation. Have I been in a situation that can be compared? Possibly, but that's just on him because here I am being honest with you, and I told him the same shit. So if you in your feelings, that's on you, but I respect you enough to write a song about it.
So if we talking cuz it's a not only a movie but a series out called She Gotta Have It. Are you in that type of lane? I don't want to say the name because I'ma just fuck it up. Polyamorous.
Polyamorous.
Is it polyamorous?
Polyamorous.
Am I off? Is it polyamorous? You don't know? Is it? Yeah, I think it's that.
Shut up.
They gonna correct us. They gonna correct us.
This is my friend Tay. He gets on my nerves over here.
You need one of them people. But yeah, is it that type of realm that you speaking on?
No.
Okay. I just had to ask.
No type of label, relationship, nothing. I am who I am, and I believe in love. I love who I love. And if you love me, you love me, and you understand that. People who I deal with don't deal with each other. Period. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with. Now, if y'all cross paths naturally, then that's on y'all. But it won't be because Johnny brought you in the mix. No.
Do you think chivalry still exists?
Hell yeah. That's why I'm here today. The only reason that I made it to you today is because of chivalry. And that's
what made you say that?
Because of my friend, even though he gets on my nerves. See how I had to give him a compliment afterwards?
It was worth it. It was worth it. It was damn worth it.
Man.
Okay.
But yes, it was worth it. Yes.
Does Johnny have a special someone?
Are we live? Is this on air?
It's gonna come out. Don't get that too. It's coming out. Do you have a special someone? Come on now, we build it.
Lord.
It ain't just gonna be here. We're gonna talk afterwards too.
I don't believe in relationships once again.
Okay.
So I am a person that dates, So I have friends, that are special to me. Do I?
They're not sugarcoating. I see it. I see it in your eyes. You sugarcoating. Come on with it. Come on now.
Do I have like a romance or anything? I don't have anything serious going on at the time. No, but I have people that are special to me. I will say that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you: Do you think women look past men? Do you think women look past men to entertain the man that ain't good for them with bad intentions? Like, we got the good guys, and the reason why I'm asking this is because I have a friend, and I was just like, let me ask her because she's tapped in.
Right.
She's tapped in to something.
I'm tapped in until I need to be. Come on.
So I wanted you to answer that because I do feel like they say the good guys finish last. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yes, I do feel like women do that, but I feel like it's still with good intentions. I think that women often go for like an authoritative type man, and sometimes that can come in the form of a roughneck, that is a womanizer, and is, but you have like this boss like persona. And I won't say presence, I'm gonna say persona, because persona is sometimes false. A presence is who you are, but I'll say you have this boss like persona that can be appealing to a woman that's been scorned and that's vulnerable in ways that, like, I've never been loved by my father, let alone, you know what I mean, like a man that has matchable authority.
So you're kind of saying that even though it's not good for me, even though he's not good for me, even though this candy or this man candy ain't good for me, I still want it.
And it's because I believe that he will protect me. And that's why I go back to intentions. It's like I'm going for the wrong nigga, but for the right intentions, if that makes any sense. It's like, yeah, I see, the world sees him as like this gangster thug ass womanizer, but I see like this strong figure who will provide for me and who will take care of me. Now, coming into the relationship, I ain't know he was gonna cheat on me and whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? you get what I'm just, let's be honest, but I saw something that I always longed for, and like I've never had a father, so I see this man as providing for me and protecting me, and he always does, but it's like he would also whoop your ass, and it's like you go for the wrong because it's like the right kind of sticks out in such a tempting way, or you know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like it is. It's like women would often do that, myself being a woman included. Thank God I ain't never had my ass whooped, and I pray to God I never cross paths with somebody who will, but I've also made bad choices in choosing.
And that's why I asked, because I'm like, she's a woman.
Yeah.
She's singing this R&B shit. I know it's some hurt that came from somewhere. Let me figure it out. Let me I can ask these type of questions. That's
I don't think I've ever allowed myself to be hurt though. I can admit to still making some bad decisions, but I've always been a person who has been too afraid to kind of be hurt. I've been so hurt already by like just being a victim of circumstances that I will never allow you to hurt me. If that makes any sense. Like I've been hurt beyond my control. So if I'm walking into this, I would never, if I got a choice in the matter, it's like, nigga, who? Okay. And that goes, once again, that could definitely be some underlying issues that could need to be addressed. Is like you've been hurt so much to where it's like you are afraid to be hurt. So it's not like I'm scared to let anybody get close to me or anything like that, but I just won't give you the chance to.
Okay.
You know, and
okay. I just had to throw it out there. I'm gonna tiptoe back out.
I feel like I'm hitting them though. I'm hitting these points.
Okay. Now, we're gonna talk about the city for a second. Mm-hmm. How hard do you think it is to pop in your own city?
Ooh. I feel like Chicago hates Chicago so much to where it will make
I'm not off. I am not losing my fucking mind. And everybody feels this way. So I'm glad. Keep going. Go ahead.
See, I feel differently though.
Come on now.
Chicago hates Chicago so much that Chicago will make you believe that Chicago does not support you. However, you just told me that I have a buzz in the city.
Yeah, but you have a buzz and people are saying your name, but they're not holding you and pushing you and putting you up to putting this music there. So you telling me you haven't put the work in? You haven't put a couple of work in?
But Rome wasn't built in a day. And I feel like I think people be wanting shit like handed to them just because you can sing. It's like I have an undeniable gift. I can sing. Mm-hmm. I am a singer. That means absolutely nothing to the music industry if you're not willing to, work at it. Like, what the fuck? Who would Aretha Franklin be if she didn't do the groundwork? She has an undeniable gift, but it's not anything that's just going to walk to you. It's like, no, you got to be willing to put that out there. And people can put out little bullshit half mixed ass singles and think, you know what I mean? You think you're supposed to be on. It's like, no, people have done this for years at a time.
But it is, it is. And I have had a couple conversations with different artists who's been putting the groundwork in, who's been there, who's been doing this, and no radio play. No, the DJs around, they not showing love. I was talking to one of my good brothers, Jujilla. He's a dope artist.
I'm sorry, who?
Jujilla.
Oh, Jujilla. Okay.
And he has a complete issue with radio because he said basically Chicago sound like Atlanta.
Possibly, yeah. I can understand that.
So it's like, it's our city. Why?
I feel like that's the cost of doing business.
So you think that's just the business side?
As business, you know what I mean? And when it comes to like artists, if you've been doing this for years and years and years and ain't nobody rocking with you yet, you can't blame the city, bro. I'm sorry. You gonna have to look within and see what the fuck is wrong with your music.
Facts. But also tell me, when you go to different places, and it has been shown that artists from Chicago, they get a buzz here and then they go somewhere and then they take off. And then they come back here and it's like, oh, we fuck with you.
My friend, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Go ahead.
My friend, she told me the story about being a bad fit, or not necessarily, I won't say being a bad fit, but not being a good fit. And how we can sometimes like make complete problems out of not being a good fit. Like, just say for instance, you wear a size 9 mm-hmm. and I have a shoe that's a size 7. Now you really, really love this shoe. You adore this shoe. It's a beautiful shoe, but you try to put your size 9 foot in this size 7 shoe, and it's like it doesn't fit. Now your foot is all cramped up. The shoe is getting all bent out of shape. Your foot is all cramped up inside of the shoe. You got corns and bunions now trying to stuff your motherfucking foot in this shoe that just does not fit you, instead of just saying, okay, well, maybe it doesn't fit, and I should get me a different shoe. So maybe, okay, Chicago, maybe I just have a completely, even though I came from here, okay, maybe I have a completely different style that appeals to somebody that's not in Chicago, because I could have possibly studied a lot of artists that come from Atlanta. I could have studied a lot of artists that comes from LA. So my style kind of appeals to them more. A lot of people don't take things like that into consideration. They just want to make a problem of why I ain't made it yet. It's like, nigga, put the work in, you know?
So why do our artists stay home and lose their life?
Because they make poor life decisions, period.
I want to say I agree in some ways, but I don't, because I feel like it's still hate in the city
That they were a part of at one point.
Mm.
You reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? It's like you cannot become, you cannot find a solution until you admit to where you were a part of the problem. Period. It's like, it's a sad situation, and I don't wish death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I've lost so many people, and I watched somebody die 2 days ago. And that's real shit. Seriously. So I don't wish death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we all got to die. You know, but I at least want a person to live out their life and to live out their potential, especially if you have an undeniable gift. You know what I mean? And you can make it. You had an opportunity out in this world, and you still chose to be a part of the problem in some aspect. You got on by being a part of the problem. That was your...
So you saying by talking the talk, even though some people are not about the life, but they're experiencing where they came from, they're a product of their environment, if you could say what they see. Some of them might not be living it, gunshots, things like that, but they're around it, they see it, they speak about it. So you saying that, to me, that they not manifested.
Manifest, that's the great word. Manifest.
Is it?
Yes.
They
That's
manifested
exactly
in their words.
Yes.
And they brought it.
Yes. That's a great word to use, manifest. And it's like, we are all a part of that. You know, I just told you the same story about, you know, like shit that I've been through, to where it's like, if I put that in my music, which I have, I'm not going to put it in there as the gunman. You know what I'm saying? I watch people be shot and shit like that, but I ain't gonna be like, yeah, I came in and bust at this nigga. I'd be like, okay, well, yeah, I saw this nigga get shot. You know, but if you come in saying, you know, I got the Thule, I'm busting at niggas, I got this op over there, fuck them. I ain't gonna say, I was about to say some K type shit, kill, you know, DDK, but I ain't gonna say that, you know. But it's like, if you doing that, like, what do you expect?
So you basically saying, speak more life, speak more.
If you want to live,
as you should,
right?
As you should speak more life. Speak more. You can speak your pain, but you don't have to speak it from behind the gun.
Right. Know your place in life, you know. And it's like, a lot of people can be.
I can agree.
Yeah, a lot of people can be so infatuated by that life because they embrace it so much. You know, it's something that we are taught to embrace. As much as we are taught to, like, I feel like the media does that so well. As much as, like, we're taught to heal from it and overcome it, it's like they put it in your face to where it's like, oh, you love that struggle. You know, so they gonna make the biggest star come from, like, poverty and shit, to where it's like, oh, it's kind of cool because he did it, so maybe, you know, yeah, he was a street ass nigga too, he was toting guns, you know. So it's like, they make you hate it, but they make you love it, type shit. You know. And it's like, bruh, you just gotta find your place and know your place, where you stand in it.
Do you want to take your music mainstream, or do you just want the music to, I love it, I want to be an underground?
No, I definitely want to be mainstream. I think I have a message that's meant to reach the masses. And I don't know how I'm going to get there, or how, you know, like, that will affect me or things like that. But I know it's kind of meant.
Okay.
I definitely feel that way. Like it's something that's meant for me to grow into it.
Any collaborations that you want to manifest?
Oh yeah, shit.
Come on, say it.
All
Speak
of
it.
the people that I named, people like Jasmine Sullivan, Mary J. Blige,
Yeah.
that's something that I speak into existence.
Yeah.
A Chicago artist that I want to work with is Tink.
Tink.
I
Love she hard.
Tink. Ooh,
She's
love
hard.
Tink.
She's hard.
Even if I could like pen something for her, if she don't even want to get on, if I could just write you some shit, like I would. Hell yeah, for sure.
I fuck with that.
Hey,
it's gonna happen.
I know.
You spoke.
I pray.
You spoke it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna definitely happen. It's gonna definitely happen. Now, I want to ask you just real quick. I want you to get in and get out.
Okay.
The women in the industry, how we are portraying, they are portraying black women with the with the WAP thing, city girls, and all that, like, and the backlash that they get in the Cardi and Megan. How do you feel about that? What do you go with that?
Oh man, that's such a slippery slope. Because you, as a woman, you want to have the freedom to say such things, you know what I mean, and to embrace such things if that's who you are, without being looked at a certain way, but it's like you are then labeled as one specific type of woman. So it's like I can embrace this WAP, and who doesn't love WAP? You know what I'm saying? There's nobody can say, yeah, like I hate it. It's something that has not been good in your life, Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? But it's also like the type of thing to where it's like you don't necessarily want this to be it for the woman that is in your life, and with the woman that does appreciate that type of, language or anything, that lifestyle. I don't, cause me personally, I'll say, I don't see nothing wrong with it, but I don't want to be categorized as only somebody who appreciates WAP or, like this type of WAP figure, because there's, of course, and that's kind of mind-boggling to me for a man to bash a woman for that.
Them the people that don't understand, Johnny. Them people that don't understand, okay?
Yeah.
They just don't. I just wanted to get your take on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is the fun part.
Pro-WAP.
This is the fun part.
Yeah.
I call this the 10 name game.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I am going to fire off 10 names or 10 things, and you have to give me your answer in a one-word answer.
Ooh, Lord, I'm so bad at this. It's like Family Feud. I never wanted to be in the hot seat.
But you're here now.
I'm not as smart as,
you
the
ain't gotta be smart to play this game.
Okay.
You ain't gotta be smart.
We gonna see. Go slow.
All right, you ready? You ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Here we go. Mary J. Blige.
Not gonna cry.
A one-word answer.
See, I said I'm not smart. Drama.
Black Panthers.
Wakanda.
Footwork.
Chicago.
Love and basketball.
Quincy.
Overdue.
Johnny.
Gucci.
Louis.
Young and May.
Lesbian.
Sex.
Needed.
I feel you on that. Okay.
Drought. No WAP.
So you said you got a drought? Is that something personal? No, we ain't gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. Cheating.
Non-existent.
Is that a one word?
It should be.
Is that a one word?
Is that one
non-existing?
Word? Non-existent.
If you put the hyphen in it, okay. All right, fuck it. Okay. All right, okay. The last one. You gotta put your focus.
All right.
You have to focus. All right. Johni Demeatri.
Gospel.
Ooh. I like that. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. She passed again, she passed again, she passed again. Clap it up, clap it up. All right. Now.
I'm nervous.
You passed,
Okay.
You got an A,
Okay, cool.
I cannot let you leave here without you displaying your gift. You got to give me something. Come on with it.
You know why I was smoking in the car?
No, I don't care about that. We here for this. We need to hear this. Come on.
What you want me to say?
Whatever the gospel brings to you.
Are we live?
Come on.
Let me.
Let's go.
What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Oh, don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Have the right to lose control. Don't let go. This feels like the studio. Dang.
Come on, y'all gotta clap it up. Come on, please. Please. That was beautiful.
Please.
Come on, girl. Come on with it. Shit.
Whatever.
Go ahead and give out your. Come on, I'm still processing. Go ahead and give all your handles and everything, how they can get in touch with you, please.
Peace, y'all. It's Johni Demeatri, the queen of the ghetto gospel. Please follow me on all social media at Poetic Luscious. It is not that hard. It's just like the movie Poetic Justice. Just sound it out. Y'all can spell. We all been to primary school. All right.
Y'all already know where y'all can find me. Yes. The official _ YUN Young Gotti, YUNG Young Gotti. I got my merch, the Young God. I got the hats, I got the shirts, I got more merch coming. Y'all can find me on IG, Facebook, Irvin Woods Jr. Okay, please. This is the Gotti's World Podcast, Gotti's World Media YouTube channel. Y'all follow me. Johni Demeatri, y'all.
Yes.
We out of here.
This was great.
Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you shoot with. Count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib. Same hand that you